In this video, we'll be going over creating and modifying dimensions in Home Designer. To start, let's go to Default Settings by clicking the Edit menu and going to Default Settings. Click Dimension and click Edit in the lower left. On the General panel, we have settings for the reach, which is how far the dimension line reaches out to snap to locate points, as well as rounding and text position settings. Setup Automatic has some settings for the auto exterior and auto room dimensions, including line separation, which is the separation distance between parallel dimension lines, as well as minimum area and auto refresh settings. Next, we have the locate settings for the various manual and automatic dimension tools. These control what objects the dimensions will and will not snap to. If we go to Locate Manual, we can see at the top we have settings that control whether the dimension line locates to the surface or the designated dimension layer of the wall, which is typically the framing layer, or none to ignore walls entirely, what side of the wall it locates to, including centers for interior walls, and whether our dimensions will display the wall width or not. Below, we have locate settings for different objects. If we go and uncheck openings, that means our manual dimension tool will ignore doors and windows and only snap to whatever else we have checked on here. We can also check on openings, but only check on different aspects of them, like centers, to ignore other parts of what we might not want to bother locating to. After changing these settings, let's click OK. Back in our plan, we can try drawing a manual dimension line by going to the CAD menu, Dimension, and Manual Dimension. Then, click and drag to draw. We can see what we pick up, like the bumped out wall, but it won't grab the corner further in, as it's too far based on what we have for our reach settings. If we start the dimension further from the wall, we'll notice we won't pick up any points once more due to our reach distance. Drawing the line closer will let us pick up more locate points. Most objects allow us to move them using dimension lines. For example, let's click on an object we want to move, like a wall, and then click on a dimension line that locates to it. From here, we can type in a new value, and the wall will move to fit that new dimension. Make sure to use the correct unit indicators, like a single quote for feet. If we just enter a number on its own, the program will assume inches. Once we press Enter, or click outside the text field, the wall will move. We also have some other dimension tools that can measure objects in our plan in different ways. For example, the End-to-End Dimension tool only creates a single dimension segment based on where we draw. So if we want to capture the width of a room or multiple rooms without creating a bunch of segments, we can use this tool. The Interior Dimension tool is similar to the Manual Dimension tool, but it is designed to snap only to the interior sides of our walls, making it great for dimensioning individual rooms. We also have the Point-to-Point Dimension tool, which doesn't have locate settings in the dimension defaults, since it snaps to anything in the plan. If we don't snap to an object, it will create a CAD point where we ended the line and locate the dimension to that instead, which can make it useful to measure a certain distance out from an object if we don't already have an object where we want to measure. Since the Point-to-Point Dimension tool can snap to nothing, it's recommended to use the Manual or End-to-End Dimension tools when dimensioning objects already in our plan. The Angular Dimension tool measures the angle between two objects. If we select the tool and click and drag between 2 points, like these 2 walls, we'll get the angle between them. Like regular dimensions, Angular dimensions can be used to move objects by first clicking on the object, selecting the dimension, and entering a new value. This concludes our video on the basics of dimensions in Home Designer. Thank you for watching.